Hey, everybody. I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, and you might be thinking it's deja vu all over again, but no. We intended that all to happen if you were tuned in. We had a little technical glitch, but no big deal. I got my good friend Andy Katz, the notorious KATZ, the #1 hip-hop artist in my mind and many people's minds. We have a really special show lined up for today. We have lots of stuff going on, and I even got like that scientific dropping atoms little character that you draw.
Oh, nice!
I was thinking of this. Like this is a pointer he would use.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna point around at all the different stuff we have. But the big news we're gonna start off with, and I don't know if you know about this, but this is the really big news. You guys, we won the best recording studio in the DMV.
Oh, wow.
See
I
if we
didn't
can
know
get
that.
a little bit or not, maybe. It's all good. Well, on there and on here, it says that we are the winners. So I trust that it's true. And that's a big
awesome.
deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If we had an applause machine, I'd hit it right now. But yeah, so best. Oh, thanks. Thank you, studio audience. So best recording studio in the DMV, and the cool thing is it's by the Music and Movie Awards, and to my knowledge, it's the only awards that ceremony that actually gives out best recording studio. So there's no other awards where you could win best recording studio.
About that.
So I feel special about that we won the one and only place where we could win. We won. All right, so that's the news at the top of the hour. But let me just tell everybody a quick little sneak peek of the stuff we're going to talk about today on the show, because we got a whole 50 minutes coming at you of jam-packed shit. Okay, first of all, we won studio, best DMV studio, and as a result, we're going to be giving out free beats. So free beats on the beat bar is going to be something that comes to you as a result of free beats on the beat bar. You'll be able to also get free spins. Okay, so if you are able to vote at the TitanArtsAwards.com, okay, we are still in the running for Internet Station of the Year. So that would be a really nice clean sweep.
Oh, so there's more possible awards for you to win?
It is possible.
Nice.
There's not in this. I mean, we're not in New York City. We're not in L.A. You know what I mean? So there's Internet Station of the Year, and then there's Best DMV. We got the Recording Studio Awards. Now we really want to win this next one, which is Internet Station of the Year. So if you go to TitanArtsAwards.com and you vote for us, we will spin your single 100 times on the radio, assuming you're an artist, a rapper, a singer, or a musician. Okay, please vote for us. Titan Arts Awards, Listen Vision for Internet Station of the Year. Okay, thank you for doing that in advance. Okay, we also have birthdays coming up on the show. We're going to be talking about the Bridge concert series. We're going to be looking at new artwork from Andy with Cool Mo D and Cypress Hill. We're going to be checking out the video that we put together for his Prophets of Rage, because he attacked that band with artwork.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, by the way, for putting all that together, because that was...
Did you think that beat was
above and-
fitting? What did you think of the beat?
I'm not going to be critical. I was amazed that you would...
If
take
you say
the
it sucks,
time.
I'll be okay.
No. The fact that you put that all together on my behalf was amazing.
And by me, he means our interns. So thank you, interns. We're going to be talking about, We're going to be talking about Chuck D's new book, This Day in Rap and Hip Hop History. We're going to talk about not Black Friday, Green Friday. Yes, that's right. And also Small Business Saturday here at Listen Vision, and also DMV freshman class. And we're going to be checking out some music from KRS-One that we did here, and a remix that I did years and years ago for the Beastie Boys. That's right.
All right.
So first, I want to amaze people. In honor of winning Best Recording Studio in the DMV, I want to show you why we've earned this. We've earned this because Every week at the studio, we get the most insane voicemail messages known to mankind. I shit you not, this is totally real. Andy's looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what to expect at all.
This is totally real. And this happens every fucking week. There are crazy ass people out there who call us and leave us these messages. This is a real message that was left for us. And of course, we set it to a beat from the beat bar here at listenvision.com. So if you want a $100 beat, or this beat itself is available right now as you listen to it alongside this insane voicemail. Jay, hit it.
Yes. I had a record label out Cincinnati, Ohio. Firewall Productions. Firewall Productions. Ohio, Cincinnati. And I was gonna follow up with that label, that record label, that record deal. And that same day I went to y'all, came to the studio, y'all must have switched it over. Somewhere I make a deal with y'all, and y'all took away my record deal from them. Why would I join y'all when I got a record deal? So y'all blackmailed me, and y'all sent me to come to y'all to pay $2,000 for a CD. I'm not no fat trail and none of them wild niggas you think you gonna get like that. Hey, I'm my own man, I got my own music, all I need is beats. So here's what I gotta say is, I'm taking you to court. Suing y'all put the promotion in my sister's name, and I play with Candace for promotion. All the time she ain't there no more, and then she's named Charles, and they was on the phone, I was talking to her, now she don't want to talk to me. But, we ready to go to court. I'm thinking out of court. Y'all been people buying my music. My music bringing bills on Oscar, and y'all haven't been putting my music out in the streets in D.C. and Maryland and DMV area. I'm thinking out of court so we can pay it. And I want my record label back, so call Firewall Production and let me know I still want my fire deal. I still want my record deal. And y'all can give me a number back on this. Call back on this number. Thank you.
So I know, Jeremy Beaver, District Spotlight, Andy Katz, Notorious KATZ. So I was just promising Andy, I swear that's real. That's real.
I was waiting for some kind of, I thought it was going to be a famous person who started talking, but apparently.
Well, it sounds like ODB.
It could be, maybe.
Incoherent.
Something.
ODB wasn't known for his coherence. So what's cool is that's why, real talk, that's why we deserve that, because we got to endure this insanity every single week. Let me go through something real quick. Andy, happy belated. Andy Katz.
It's been a while.
Oh, whatever. October 30th is not that long ago.
But
so
it's been since we saw each other last.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So you're Scorpio. Some of these are Scorpios, okay? Some of these are not. So this is hip-hop birthdays. Here we go, coming at you right now. November 4th, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
You know what he wants to be called now?
I do. Brother Love?
Brother Love, that is correct.
I actually think of Neil Diamond when I think
you think Brother Love?
'cause he had a song about Brother. Well, I'm sure most people don't know that, but I know that.
I feel like
my parents love Neil Diamond, so there's a song called Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show.
How much you want to bet he's going to sample it and remix it?
Well, maybe Neil needs the payday. I'm not sure.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That would be great.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be interested to see what he does with it.
So one of the artists that started here that a lot of people don't realize got his start here is Trey Songz. Did a bunch of work with us before anyone knew who he was. He was being managed by his mother. And he's November 28th. November 28th at the end of the month. He's probably not a Scorpio. And also on that same day, Styles P. November 9th, going backwards here a little bit, Scarface.
All right, little Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
A couple years ago at the Howard Theater.
Uh-huh.
It was one of they had like 2 or 3 shows and then they split up again.
Yeah, they're always on again, off again.
It was great to see them. It was a great show.
I wish we had. Last week we unboxed an official RIAA gold record of My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me from a guy who is actually listed as being on the recording itself. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's kind of crazy. And on that same day, Big Pun. Quick little note on Big Pun. His son says that he was quite violent and abusive. And yeah, and I got to tell you something. I used to kind of mess with, Big Pun and think he was really great. Wow, they just found the one way to totally, I don't fuck with that dude at all. And when I saw the video that his son did, which kind of reenacts some of that violence, I extra don't fuck with Big Pun anymore. And that's just me as more of a father, I guess. Okay? November 18th, coming in with Fabulous. Fabulous. Prodigy's November 2nd. He's definitely a Scorpio. And we have the last signed microphone from Prodigy in the Hip Hop Museum here.
Can I do a little shout out?
Yeah.
So, you always give me like a lot of credit for being the greatest hip hop artist of all time, and I just wanted to mention, unsolicited, that I think the greatest hip hop artist of all time, visual artist, is Dan Lish.
Yeah.
From the United Kingdom.
Yep.
He is
is
crazy.
awesome.
And the reason I thought about it was that he just released a couple of new prints, and one of them's a Prodigy. His work is crazy. Look it up. Dan Lish.
Is he in the book? Is he in the Chuck D book?
No, he's not.
Really?
No, it was one of those things where Chuck was promoting certain people.
Yeah.
Dan has done.
Raekwon's cover, if you've seen, for the
Yes,
younger
right,
cats,
exactly.
Raekwon's recent
He just
album.
Did the Wild. He did the Wild
Yeah,
cover.
that was awesome.
And, and it's crazy. He's so good. He also, I believe, was an artist for DJ Hero, the video game.
Really?
I want to say that he was
Wow.
like the main artist for that. So he does a lot of.
Did some good stuff for De La Soul. I saw some great
pen
De
and
La
ink
Soul
stuff.
work.
It's crazy.
Really detailed,
Crazy.
tiny
Yeah.
little stuff. He
He's
does
on another level.
no, absolutely another level. Yeah, shout out to you, Dan Lish. Hopefully you'll watch this show. Coming in at, let's see, November 9th, okay, Roxanne Shante. Can you hold up that record there?
Yeah, I'd be glad to. Right?
Look at that. Roxanne Shante. And you know what's cool is that you noticed is that the B-side, Her Bad Self, is produced by
Jam Master Jay.
Jam Master
Just
Jay.
reading the credits, and there's his name. So
Jam
Also-
Master Jay produced so much more than anyone realizes he produced. Yeah, we can do
Jam
it.
Master Jay is
There it is.
Was in
And the
incredible
LA
in
posse.
a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And since you brought up birthdays, one of the sort of sad coincidences is that he passed away on October 30th, my birthday in 2002. So I'm always going to. Obviously I remember loving Run DMC, but now I'm
Yeah.
connected to that day.
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. We have some incredible sneakers in our collection. 2 incredible sneakers, Jam Master Jay commemorative sneakers, Adidas sneakers in the collection. You God, November 11th. I'm a huge EPMD nut. I don't know why. It's one of the first hip hop groups I really, really got into.
Yeah, I was just listening to Strictly Business on my way over.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, it became, and then you started. Their albums were released. In my opinion, it seemed like a series of albums. Do you know?
All the business things.
All the business things, out of business, in
Yeah.
business, out of business,
Yeah.
right? So Eric Sermon is November 25th.
Okay.
Okay, and E40. That was my E40 impression. November 15th, E40. Oh shit, I forgot to get it. How can I forget this? November 20th.
Somebody said that E40 was turning E50 the other day.
He,
That was the line that I heard.
that's an absolute fact.
Is that true?
He was born in '67.
All right, there you go. So
E40 is now
hip-hop
E50.
humor.
Yeah, aging rappers. And Phife Dawg, November 20th. And we have we have a nice piece in the Hip Hop Museum from Phife Dawg. So let's take a little break here right now. Kyrie, can you make sure to share the Facebook Lives here for me? What we're going to do is we're going to go... What are we going to go to? Oh, we got songs. We got music, right? Do we have music? What do we have music-wise? Oh, yes.
yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
Feeling at home now.
So check right. So I don't know. This is really random, but from our new compilation called Video Game Music. So we put together a new compilation that consists of a lot of new music and some old remixes, and it's for gamers. And it's basically like house and hip hop and up tempo tracks for the folks to game to play video games to.
Are they songs that are on video games? Like I remember.
No.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater had some good like Naughty by Nature.
Yes,
on that.
absolutely. These are purposefully not.
Okay.
These are intended
Alright.
for you to just because if those games are attached to
Or
the
turn it
game.
down and
Yeah, turn it down
play your
and
own-
turn this up.
Turn your verse down.
That's
got
I
it.
like it. I like the way you said that. So coming to you, this is a remix I did about 100 years ago for the Beastie Boys at XM Satellite Radio. This is a remix called Right Now Now, and check it out.
There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America
DJ Boom!
until the bright
Listen,
day
Vision!
of justice emerges.
Exclusive! Beastie Boys!
Once upon a time up on this mic, MCs be really working on what they write. With the sound of light, we rock all night, and yes, we're gonna party for the right to fight. We're international like Master K. Rock the mic from Munich out to top A. Still around the way, is where we stay. Say what we mean what we say.
Check the reach from the past, start taking it tolling. What we do now is future molding. Columbine bowling, childhood stolen. We need a bit more gun controlling.
Right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. B4, too far gone. We gotta work together, it's been too long. When I get on, you scream, woo, tight. Rocking this flow, I can go all night. I'm not here to fight or incite. I'm like the beach in the Bahamas, make you feel alright.
I'm getting kinda tired of the situation. The U.S. attacking other nations and narrations on every station. False salations got me losing my
Well, I'm a
patience.
funky Jew when I'm on my way. And I got to say the KKK. And oh yeah, hey, how about today? If you want to send it up, let me hear you say. Right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. B4, too far gone. We gotta work together, it's been too long.
It is now time to act.
It's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too long.
So that I ask you today to join in an old cause and a new one.
I went to get alone in the asthma race. I wrote down human inside the space. It's a disgrace to the kind of debates. It ain't the bank's business how our lineage trace.
Now let me drop a verse that's terse and concise. I'm an iron chef when I slice and dice with the rhyme precise. The word is nice. Please pass me the unity on ice. Let's go to work and not berserk. When the time comes, the body goes to dirt. I try to smooth it out like the bird. Keep the mind alert and not revert.
Right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. B4, it's too far gone. We gotta work together, it's been too long.
Moral responsibility.
It's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too long.
It is now time for you to act.
It's been too long.
Transcends understanding.
Hey everybody, we're back with District Spotlight and my man Andy Katz. Thanks again for being with us, man.
Yeah, it's great to just come on through. This is great.
I love that you. I love when you come through because you always school me on certain things. And so when I did that remix, you know, the management just sent me the the acapella, and it was quite easy for me to remix that. And then not too long after that album, Five Boroughs, MCA passed away. But I thought ignorantly that was their last album. It is not. Tell us what is.
Hot Sauce Committee Part 2, I guess was released the same year Yauk passed away. And I think it's slept on. It's really a great album. And I don't think it's got the credit that it's due, primarily because they didn't tour. So there's some great songs. People probably know Make Some Noise. That's a pretty popular song from that album. But one of my favorite tracks is called Nonstop Disco Power Pack. And there's a song called Too Many Rappers and that features Nas, which is I wish more people knew about it. And
The video was lost, you said.
So one of the things I was telling you during the break is that I'm not sure if it was lost or that they made a video for it, and maybe it's because Yauk passed away, but they didn't release it, so it was just non-existent. And the Beastie family, the Beastie Boy family, is a pretty tight-knit group of people all across the world. And there's a guy named Ian McLaurin who lives in Ireland. And with some digging and some research, he found this video and sort of, I guess he kind of released it, or at least he brought attention to it. So I think Rolling Stone took some notice, and then unbeknownst to anybody who had paid for the video to be made, it was released. So it's available. You can see it. It's probably on YouTube. But he actually got some credit, this guy Ian, and I met him in New York a couple years ago. It's sort of his claim to fame that he unearthed this hidden Beastie Boys video with Beastie Boys and Nas.
He didn't direct it. He just found it.
He's like
he just located it.
He's just a guy who loves the Beastie Boys, which is good enough. And because he did, and he thought enough about figuring it out, he found it for us and realized nobody had seen it, and it's available now to be seen.
Unbelievable. So it's really kind of neat that some of the hip hop that we thought might be lost or gone forever is starting to resurface. In fact, in my opinion, that's a lot of the reason why we do what we do here at the Hip Hop Museum. I got my pointer today. I'm like a hip hop professor. This is from Suge Knight's collection. This was actually auctioned off by the state of California. This is an original Jeff Franklin leather jacket, a very famous leather jacket maker, custom one-of-a-kind Snoop Dogg jacket emblazoned with the crooked letter I and Suge Knight. And then over here we got the Snoop Dogg doggy style right there on the front. And so that's a one-of-a-kind that was auctioned off by the state of California. We got the original House of Pain. We got the Sean Price over there. We got the Eazy-E Ruthless Records over there. We got the original from the DMC in 1996, the SL 1200 Techniques shirt over there. So just try to, this is the reason why we try to keep this stuff alive. Try to allow the young kids to understand where this stuff came from. Speaking of which, I'm not a big fan of West Coast hip hop, but I love it. And there's a few guys I like specifically, and two of them got together and created a group called Cali Agents, which was Planet Asia and Roscoe. And they're signed on a label called Stone's Throw. And whenever Planet Asia is in town, he likes to stop by DC's #1 recording studio. And if we have it there, Jay, can we play a little bit of what Planet Asia has to say when he stops by Listen Vision?
Listen Vision, listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
Hey yo, check it out, this is Planet Asia. Planet Asia medallions represent gold chain music. I'm representing from Fresno, California, and over here at Listen Vision Studios. Peace. Hey yo, check it out, this is Planet Asia representing with my man Rozzy Caprice, aka Lonnie Loudpack. Over here at Listen Vision Studios with Semper Fly. Hey yo, check it out, this is Planet Asia. Hey yo, check it out, this is Planet Asia medallions representing gold chain music. I'm representing from Fresno, California. You know what I mean? Over here at Listen Vision Studios.
Listen Vision, listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
So that was Fresno's own Planet Asia. Planet Asia always likes to stop by Listen Vision when he's in town. And, Planet Asia, he's a classic era hip-hop guy, but, really, proper classic era, is going back even a decade before that. And we were just talking about Chuck D. I want to read a little bit about, I think we have some pictures there with Andy and Chuck D. Chuck D presents this day in rap and hip-hop history. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. That's the first time I met Chuck, actually.
Look at clean-shaven Andy.
Yeah.
Looking like he's 16 years old.
That's probably why I don't shave that often.
So I'm going to read this, and then Andy, and I think there's even a picture of the cover of the book there, if you have it, Jay. I'm going to tell people that what the book's about. So this book that's just come out is a comprehensive chronological survey of rap and hip-hop from 1973 to present day by Chuck D, arguably the most influential rapper in the world. In the more than 40 years since the days of Kool Herc and Rapper's Delight, hip-hop and rap have become a billion-dollar worldwide phenomenon. Yet there is no definitive history of the genre until now. Based on Chuck's long-running show on rapstation.com, this massive compendium details the most iconic moments and influential songs in the genre's recorded history, from Curtis Blow's Christmas Rappin' to The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill to Kendrick Lamar's groundbreaking verse on Control. Also included are key events in hip-hop history, from Grandmaster Flash's first scratch through Tupac's holographic appearance at Coachella. Throughout, Chuck offers his insights, his insider's perspectives on the chart toppers and show stoppers as he lived it. Illustrating the pages are more than 100 portraits from the talented artists specializing in hip-hop. One of them is sitting next to me. Man, Andy Katz, what is it like to be included in the most iconic and comprehensive history of hip-hop of all time?
I mean, I'm just extraordinarily glad to be along for the ride. There's 3 of my paintings in the book. I think I submitted 35 paintings.
Which ones did they pick?
They picked my Q-tip watercolor, an EPMD watercolor, and a Big Daddy Kane watercolor. And I'm thrilled. If it was one piece, I would be just as excited about it. And so I've sort of made a habit in the last month or two that it's been out. Actually, it's probably only been about a month. Anytime I see it in what I call in the wild, whether in a bookstore or anywhere, I take a picture and I say, I found it again. And today I was at the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and I found it in their bookshop, or their gift shop. So I took some more pictures, and I should say, because it's not on the cover, it does say forward by Shepard Fairey, but there's 2 guys that really kind of helped Chuck, or at least worked with Chuck, leading up to the fact that they made a book. One of them's name is Duke Eatman, and the other one's name is Ron Maskell. And I think they're both in Montreal. They're both in Canada. And they're both hip-hop fans and writers. And they had been working with Chuck for years, I think, doing This Day in Hip-Hop History on Twitter and online. And by the time it was time to turn it into a book, they had it. They had all of the stuff. They just needed to, tweak it here and there, and they needed to edit it and create an index and find some artists. But I'm really proud of the fact that I'm one of 12, I think it's 12 artists that are in the book. Martin Askham in the UK has probably the most pieces in there. Amy Cinnamon from Miami. Darren Holtum, also from England. It's exciting because I know some of these other artists through social media, and I'm fans of theirs. So to be, representative of hip-hop visually, along with people that I care about and I love as artists, is pretty humbling. And, one of the, like I said, I submitted 35 pieces, and they selected 3. I like to believe that the biggest hurdle is just things like copyright. A lot of us work from photographs, and instead of printing photographs, they printed art. So most of us are basing our likenesses on the historical images that we're familiar with from the history of hip hop. So I had actually written myself off. I was like, most of my work is based on photos, so I'm not sure any of them will be selected. So the fact that I got 3 in there is pretty awesome.
Incredible. And the fact that you just came today from the African American Museum and saw that book in the bookstore, I feel like, that's pretty special. For any hip-hop fan, go out and, go get the book, Jeez Louise, everyone should have this book on their bookshelves. And kind of to honor you being in this book, I tried to pick out a song that would make sense with to honor you being in this book. And the song I chose was a track I produced called Hip Hop Is Back Again by Cardinal Official and KRS-One. So let's go to that.
Thanks.
in honor of Andy being in the most iconic and comprehensive history of hip-hop, book ever. Hip-hop is back again. KRS-One.
Train or die. Ram, bam, 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 bam. This is Mr. Cardinal Official. Right about now, you already know where I am. I am checking out the #1 recording studio in DC, okay? Listen Vision Studios with my man DJ Boom. What's good? What's really hood? You know what it is, yo. They told me, goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My verse aids in the healing like aspirin. All in the delivery, none in the packaging. Similar to what made Andre rap again. I'm at the shows, I be in the back with my niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that. When you spit that, they see visions of backpacks, but I'm surrounded by straps and dust from the crack. I'm trying to live where you can't Google the map. Zoom in and see my gates next door to the track. You can smell the quick money, cause he's in the back. I'm a marathon clock, and I pause and I'm in black leather. You're damn right, I'm a superstar. I came out the womb driving in the S8 Audi. Cardi, the voice of enlightened man, who knows I don't gotta know you to know who I am, motherfucker. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that. Like, goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that. How will you feel? How will you feel like? How will them feel? How will you feel like? How will you feel? How will you feel like? How will them feel? How will you feel like?
KRS-One, this is how we do it, son. Coming through rocking everyone under the sun. KRS-One, this is how we do it, son. Rocking everyone under the sun.
Hip hop, this is how we do it, kid. KRS-One. And no, I never did a bid, but if I did, I would have everyone free. They wouldn't put me in no jail, you see. Cause if I be in the jail, all my kids will hear. They'll say, yo, this is one culture. Well, I got to rock you now. KRS-One coming through, I'm stopping them now. We don't need no TV, we don't need radio. Come to Listen Vision, this the way it go. Them studios been overcharging. Now we coming through like El DeBargin, letting y'all know we are rock this shit. This is KRS-One, yo, we made another hit. Listen Vision, come back here and switch your position.
Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that. Like, goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that.
How will you feel? How will you feel like? How will you feel? How will you feel like? How will you feel? How will you feel like? How will you feel? How will you feel like? You know what time it is. This is KRS known as Chris. I'm chilling in Washington DC, you got to see me. KRS when they can't believe me. Outside, you know rappers get played. Oh, I parked on the sidewalk, my Escalade. Jumped in the studio, landed on the mic. We doing this shit all night. If you see KRS in the street, you best believe I rock shit to the dawn. You got to understand my skill goes on and on and on and on.
KRS-One, this is how we do it, son. Coming through rocking everyone under the sun. KRS-One, this is how we do it, son. Rocking everyone under the sun.
Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas like that. Like, goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. Goddamn, yeah, hip-hop's back again. My niggas who ain't feel them rap niggas.
Train.
Hey everybody, Jeremy Beaver here, and we're back with District Spotlight and my favorite artist in the world, Andy Katz, Notorious K, TZ. Hello, sir. Greetings.
How are you?
So, before we get to start telling you about like the most iconic hip hop show to come to DC in quite some time, and don't get me wrong, we get good shows, but this one to me is like most super iconic show, the Bridge concert series at the Kennedy Center. We're going to tell you about that in 1 second. Before that, I want to quickly tell you about this video that we put together for Andy, because it's really not about the video, it's about what's in the video and about the most legendary group, hip-hop group ever assembled, Prophets of Rage. Andy, Explain this project to them.
So,
Where to start,
I
right?
could have the whole hour for that.
I know.
Basically, it's a super group. I think that people initially kind of bristled at that title, super group, but I think they've sort of
Warmed up
to
to it.
Yeah. So it's Be Real from Cypress Hill, it's Chuck D and DJ Lord from Public Enemy, and it's Brad Wilk, Timmy C, and Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. And if you're a fan of any of those bands, and I am a fan of all three of those bands or groups, to hear them and see them, I felt like they did it for me. Like I was like, wow, like take these three.
Wait, I can't believe you took my favorite groups and put them together.
And made a new thing, and they made a new thing, and last year I was fortunate enough to see them in New Jersey at a pavilion type of venue. And this year they decided they did an East Coast swing where they played little clubs, at least little for them. So they played like the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. They played the 930 Club in D.C.
Yeah.
And so to hear that kind of sound and that kind of place was just incredible to hear, Bulls on Parade and Killing in the Name.
Was it packed, just balls to the wall?
Oh yeah, you couldn't move, but everybody was moving anyway. Like everyone was jumping, and it's what a rock concert, rap, hip hop show should be.
Yeah.
And it was all of that. So they did highlights from all of the groups, and they also did new stuff because the night before or the night after I saw them in September.
It was the night after.
It was the night
after.
after.
You're talking about the video?
Well, I was
the music video.
No, I was talking about the album actually came out.
Oh,
I believe the day after the show.
Yeah,
I think that's right. So their self-titled album, which consisted of all new music, and so we heard new music along with, like again, highlights from Cypress and PE and Rage. So it's my head's still spinning because it was so good. And the book we were talking about earlier, Amy Cinnamon, she came up from Miami to see the show in D.C. My buddy Malcolm was there. So it was a nice crew of people, too, to see the show. And just incredible. It brings you back to the 90s in a lot of ways. And then for them to be doing new, really necessary music. I think Tom Morello's on record for saying it's dangerous music for dangerous times.
Yo.
They're pretty pissed off about the political
Speaking
climate.
of Tom Morello, did you bring your clay guitar with you?
Oh, not tonight, but I
to the show. So I'm an art teacher, and for my 7th grade students, we make I have a unit where we do clay guitars, and last year I had done a replica of Tom Morello's Arm the Homeless guitar, and yes, I brought it along with me. You're crazy,
and
we have pictures.
It was pretty cool because I almost didn't remember to show him, but I met his guitar tech first. His name's Slim Richardson, and I showed him, and he thought it was cool, and that kind of emboldened me to say, I'm going to show Tom. And so when I got in front of Tom, I showed him some other artwork, and I was about to turn away and walk away, and I remembered I had it sort of in the bottom of my portfolio, and I thought if it breaks, I'll just glue it all back together. And it hadn't broken, and I pulled it out, and he was really gracious about it. He posed for a couple pictures with it, and really hammed it up, which was,
I can't
surreal.
believe you had the guts to even bring something that delicate with you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I did, because it's really, like, for me, it's sort of priceless, and I can use it to show my students, but I can also, give it to my son and have it for the rest of my life.
And that sounds like, if that's not great enough, and we're going to show this video in a second, but I guess the real culmination is when your artwork showed up in the music video.
Well, so that wasn't...
how did that happen?
It wasn't an accident. If you ever... can I give a little plug for my blog?
Yes, please.
If you ever want to read something about hip-hop or about my adventures in hip-hop, I have a blog. It's called This Might Not Work. It's catsart.blog, and you can find it pretty easily. But when I put it together, they're all called missions. And so my mission that night when I went to see Prophets of Rage the mission was given to me by Chuck D. He had asked me over the summer. He's like, look, we're making a video for the song "Hail to the Chief," and we need illustrations. And one of the things we need is individual artwork of each member of the band. And I had a really busy summer, and I had to table some things. But that was one thing. I'm going to do that part. I'm going to do 6 images of 6 different members of Prophets of Rage. And so I committed to it. The date was circled on my calendar, and my job started, school started back up, and time was really tight, but I made it happen. And so when I went to the show that night, it was to bring those pieces and get them in front of each of the members of the band, and not only get them signed, but to let them know these are the pieces that may be in the Hail to the Chief video. And on the side, I had been talking with the creator of the video. His guy's named C-Doc Snyder, really good guy, and he works with Chuck on some of the Public Enemy videos. And Chuck had sort of challenged me to get these pieces done. And when I did, he even said, well, we're not sure we're going to use them, so we hope to use them. And I'm like, that's good enough for me. And then a couple of days later, the video appeared, and the pieces are in there. So,
well, we're not going to play. Unfortunately, we're not going to play the music video. You guys can go to YouTube and watch the music video. But we are going to play the mission.
Okay, and those pieces that are from the mission are the ones that appear. I think it's
in the video.
It's like at the 3 minute and 53 second mark or something along those
lines. Right. So these pieces, if you go watch the music video and you pay attention and don't blink, you will see these pieces in the video. Yeah. But check this out. This is Andy Katz's mission from the Prophets of Rage. Wow, that was incredible. Yeah, what an evening that must have been.
It all happened. Yeah, it all fell into place. It was
all a dream.
Yeah, it feels that way. I mean, it's hard to believe that I got up backstage and I had a couple of minutes with each guy, and it all panned out.
I'm telling you, once in a total bucket list, lifetime achievement shit. You know, if it was anyone but Andy Katz, that one thing would be the coolest thing they've ever done. But because I know Andy Katz, basically does that every fucking week. So, speaking of every fucking week, and the next coolest thing that we're doing, and I say we're.
Next thing on the list?
Like I've ever done any of these missions, I'm hoping.
This is a mission.
It is a mission. I have not gotten the wife's approval yet, but I'm hoping.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know it was up in the air still.
I know, God. So The Bridge concert series, and now I'm regretting not giving you an image for this, but it's okay. It's so cool. I'll just describe it because if you want to hold up the Roxanne Shante, the Kennedy Center this Monday at 8 p.m. will be featuring Roxanne Shante, Curtis Blow, MC Shaw Rock, Queen Lisa Lee, Cool Mo D, that's what he has in his hand right there, Houdini, Grandmaster Kaz, Cool DJ Red Alert, and probably some more names. And for what looks like as low as $19, okay, you can come and be a part or witness, some of the greatest legends.
So can I add something to that a little
sure.
bit? So about a month ago, maybe less, Q-Tip, who is now the creative director at the Kennedy Center, which is that's such a big deal,
right?
And it's really so he kind of kicked off this whole idea of hip hop being at the Kennedy Center. He and Jason Moran, a famous pianist, did this incredible collaborative stage performance where they just kind of riffed for about 90 minutes. Jason would play piano and Q-Tip had a drum machine, and it was incredible to watch them.
Was it any of his known songs, Q-Tip's known songs?
No. In fact, he spent a lot of time with Soul Sonic Force by Africa Bambaataa, which was really cool. Like, he kind of mixed it up and got the crowd going. It was more of a history of hip-hop, but it was very improvisational. It wasn't, I'm sure they practiced, but largely it was them going off of each other's energy. It was really, I loved it.
It's such a big deal that for DC and for the Kennedy Center, not only that hip-hop has been included, but that of all people that they chose Q-Tip.
Yeah, and so it was this beautiful theater. Apparently they had just rehabbed the whole place. I forget the name of it. It's on the second floor, and it's brand new. And the director of the Kennedy Center came out and introduced Q-Tip and said, this is like a new age for the Kennedy Center. It's this idea that hip-hop is not only included, it's going to be celebrated. And so I feel like, I'm not sure of this, but I think this Bridge series is sort of the next piece of what I saw 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I love the fact that we're going to be able to go to the Kennedy Center, this sort of very sort of stiff and buttoned down proper place, and see some of the most important hip-hop icons that you could possibly see.
Yeah. And he's curating it properly. I like the way he's doing it so far. So this Monday at 8, I suspect it's not too late to come and be a part of it. And we're going to...
Oh, there's an image right there.
Oh, Jay, you're the best. Thank you. You're the best. So there you go. Come be a part of it. Hopefully myself, I'll be a part of it. And this Curtis Blow and the Roxanne Shante will get signed. We only just got a few minutes left. So let me quickly tell you about a couple big things coming up. Okay, Black Friday is what, the big shopping day. But you know what we call it here at Listen Vision?
I think I heard you say Green Friday.
Green Friday. Speaking of Green Friday, B-Dub, if we could just hold off for just 2 more seconds. I can barely... Yeah, just for 2 more seconds. Green Friday. Don't get me wrong. It makes sense with what I'm talking about.
I was assuming that this is what you meant.
Ironically, yeah. So Green Friday, here's why we're talking about it. Vendors, if you would like to come out and vend, okay, we are 420 friendly, I-71 compliant. If you would like to vend, call 202-332-8494. Once again, if you would like to vend from 12 till 8, anything you would like to vend, clothing, T-shirts, cannabis, stuff or whatever, 12 to 8, Friday and Saturday, you're welcome to come out and vend. Saturday is Small Business Saturday, and Friday is Black Friday, renamed Green Friday here at Listen Vision. And for Green Friday, if we have those crazy deals that you see there, those numbers, Jay, that we can put them on the screen. So for Black Friday, when you buy 2 hours, we'll give you another hour for free. When you buy 4 hours, we'll give you 2 hours for free. When you buy 6 hours, we'll give you 3 hours for free. So call now if you want to get in on these Black Friday deals. Jay, thank you for Zooming. 202-332-8494. When you get 1 hour radio show, we will give you 1 hour for free. 2 hour radio show, you get 2 hours for free. Mastering, one master. You buy one, you get one for free. Call now, 202-332-8494. These are our crazy, insane Black Friday deals, even song spins. You buy 100 song spins, we'll give you another 100 for free. Okay, there's very, very limited space because most of our clients think this is the greatest thing ever, and they call, the phone starts ringing off the hook. Anyways,
they leave you those crazy messages.
they leave us those crazy messages. Don't leave those crazy messages, people. Go get psychiatric help, everyone.
Well, you need them for the content of the show, though. So.
Right. I guess they have to do them a little bit. Okay, let me do one last little bit of housekeeping here. Is DMV freshman class. You guys, it's been overwhelming how many people have been interested in the first ever DMV freshman class. So if you want to be a part of that, there's 3 different levels to be a part of it: a collab track, a solo track all by yourself on the compilation, or a solo track with a music video. If you're interested, call 202-332-8494. Here's why you want to be a part of DMV freshman class, you guys. We won the best recording studio in the DMV, and we are incredibly appreciative to our clients that made that happen. So the last thing I'm going to say is, one, thank you to Andy, and congratulations for being in that Chuck D book.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hopefully we can talk about that again.
Yeah, so next time I have you on.
Bring a copy.
Yeah, next time he'll bring a copy. We'll check out the book. We'll also check out quickly Cool Mo D, Color Picture. Check this out, Cool Mo D, Color Picture. Oh my God, Andy has taken it to another level. This is now wood.
Yeah, it's little too. It's 5x7.
Oh.
Tiny piece.
Oh.
With
That's,
color pencil.
God damn, look at you guys. This guy's amazing. Look at the reflection in Cool Mo D's glasses. Andy, you are unreal. God damn it, man.
Now we can see all the flaws.
Oh, whatever. It's so incredible.
Yeah, and there's another one on wood. That's the Be Real that I did.
That's the Be Real. So hopefully the next time you see us with Andy, he'll bring these in. They will be signed. The 2 Cypress Hills did get signed, right?
They did. Yeah, that was a whole other story. So when
they
we
did
have
get
more
signed.
time, I'll
when we have more
tell
time,
those
right?
Stories. Yeah.
Okay. Next time you see him, the Chuck D book. Andy, thank you for being on. Coming up next is Performance Fridays, so stay tuned, 6 to 8 here at Listen Vision Studios. Come on out, 2622 Georgia Avenue. It's free and open to the public, so that is the greatest open mic in the entire tri-state area. Come be a part of that. Anyways, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about the company, go to listenvision.com. And now I'd like to end with this awesome beat from the Beat Bar with this insane fan that we found. Where is this thing? Right here. Okay, Jay? So we got this insane fan and a beat from the Beat Bar telling you to sign up for DMV freshman class. Anyways, District Spotlight will catch you next Friday at 5 p.m. Until then, peace.
Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Oh! Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.